Hey everybody, my name is Robert. I'm here with the Hustle Nation. We are all about creating some financial independence so that we have more freedom and more options. It's not necessarily the money that we're after, but it's the freedom that comes with it to be able to make more decisions. Just doing an update on the $9,500 double wide that I don't know if it's a modular home or if it's actually what they consider to be a mobile home. Regardless, it's going to be ready within about 30 days, and we're going to rent it out for $1,800 a month. I already got somebody chomping at the bit, ready to move into it, and then I've got somebody lined up that they're moving out of a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and we'll have somebody sliding into that and renting that place out. So it's all just, you know, the biggest thing with me that I've noticed in the last couple of years is that I was not very diligent on trying to get my places rented back as soon as they become vacant. Part of that problem is that we've always been doing other projects working for somebody else. Well, now I'm at a point where if there's enough rent that's coming in that we can work on my stuff, have mine as a priority. And don't get me wrong, we do step out and we do work for other people, but those are all repeat customers that we enjoy working for, and plus they pay good and they pay quickly as well. So I don't like having to go through that. Well, you know, I can find somebody cheaper. Then why in the hell did you call me? You know, if you can. You know, the people that I do work for, they're looking for results. They don't want to hear, you know, hey, you can do this, I got to go get that, you pay for this, I'll do this. They want just one flat fee, you take care of it all. We show up, boom, it's done, I'm happy, here's your check. And that's what I want. So there you have it. This has been a great property. The other thing that I found out that increased the value for us is that it has actually been tied into the sewer. It no longer is using the sink on the property, but it's been tied into the sewer. You'll see that we've had to rebuild the front of it some because there was a lot of water damage. There's a set of steps. If you look at the other videos previous, there's a set of steps out there that was done that was absolutely horrible. They looked really nice, okay, they did, but they were absolutely totally jacked up, done improperly. Horrible craftsmanship. I mean, I got a picture of them using a piece of coat hanger for rebar in it, and it's like, you know, it's the first time I ever seen that. Then my buddy Marty, he tells me, he says, man, I think it's pure genius. That coat will be there a lot longer than you and I will. Well, so, you know, maybe I just need to shift my perspective. But have a look. This is the progress that we're making, and we'll stay tuned, please. Oh, stop. It's subscribe time. Ding, ding. Hit that button for me. I appreciate it. 6:45 a.m. Already been to Home Depot this morning. Had to pick up some lumber, and we're going to take a look. This is the $9,500 double wide. I don't know if it's modular home or mobile home or whatever, but regardless, it needs done so I can go ahead and get it rented. I've got somebody. This one is about 2,000 square feet. It will rent for $1,800 a month. I've already got somebody that's chomping at the bit to get in there. That is what we call contractor life right there. Contractor slash landlord. Got a bunch of tools and stuff. And then this is what the back of your truck looks like as well. And those 5 buckets or 8 buckets, whatever they are, I get from a company that makes a smoked tuna dip, and they throw those buckets of soy sauce away. And so I get them to set them out, and I pick them up. I got about 50 of them. You can never have too many 5-gallon buckets, I'm here to tell you. And if you don't know, that's like Redneck, 3rd or 4th chapter in the Redneck Handbook is having 5-gallon buckets. Like the big thing is this week we did a demo on a tile shower in a condo on Perdido Key. There's 9 floors between us and the ground, and all of that tile went into those buckets, and we were able to transport it nice and easily. So you never know when you're going to need them. Now, unfortunately, we've had a problem with a lot of wood rot, and we are going to go back and sister up to everything around here and rebuild this area. And we're actually going to move the front door out to where it's flush going across, and I have to move the light, put it on the outside. It's this mobile home is still in pretty good shape as far as the bones go, and so I really want to do what it takes to save this, and I don't want to mess with this again. No excuse for having it down like this and then having to redo it. So we're going to go ahead, pull it apart, go back with treated lumber, Then we're going to pull the front of it off. We're going to put moisture. You got to put a wrap on it so that moisture can't get to it. They had it done on the bottom there as far as being sealed up from the factory. The problem is that lack of gutters, and then there was a big porch right here that was done absolutely terrible. You'll see it in a previous video. We've taken it out. The problem is that it kept absorbing moisture. Well, all that moisture was absorbing, and then eventually it goes up into the house because water's dripping down and hitting that and then splattering. They had some issues, and they replaced some of the foyer right inside of here, and that's some of the shittiest type of low down, no good work. They take it, and all they did was they busted the tile and they dropped it right there and didn't do anything else with it. So we'll go ahead and pull it out of there, and you know, you need to treat the house nicely. And man, that bird, did you see that? That bird's trying to attack me. Y'all believe that? I don't believe this. Must have some babies close by or something. I thought I felt something. But anywho, we'll get her all put back together. Still, I'm planning on being into this thing for probably about purchase price, labor, lumber, and everything. We'll probably be into it for about $30,000. And so I need it to rent for about 2 years, and then I'll have it back. And then after that, it's all sure enough gravy. This would be an ideal property to do what we call a lease option on. Get your down payment of 10 grand and do a lease option, or possibly do a owner finance on it with a nice down payment. I take that back. I somewhat lied to you inadvertently. We're gonna end up having to put a roof on it. The roof, it's not leaking currently. We only got probably about 2 more years life out of the roof, and so I'm gonna have to let some money bank before I go doing that. If it was leaking immediately, I'd go ahead and replace it, but it's not. You know, take that money, make you some money, and then turn around, put that roof on it and everything. Unfortunately, then you know, it's always an expense, and I hate putting that money into a roof and whatnot, but it's got to be done. And here we are. We got a little bit more done. We're going back with it, putting it all back together. All right. We pulled up. We're getting the trailer done for the day. We're going to unwind. We signed a contract on a roof. They should be getting one wrapped up tomorrow. Then I have to go collect some cheese, glorious cheese. And we're going to see what Robert got done today at the double wide. It's always a good sign when there's a big old trash pile. Hey, look at there now. We got some stuff going on there. We'll have to get some 3/4 inch. We'll get treated, go back with it. And I'm digging that. That's pretty solid right there, but I don't know, we might end up putting something down there. And I got him to pull a bunch of that tile out of there that had dropped down, and we just needed to do that. It's very time-consuming work when you're having to do all that, no doubt. She's coming along nicely.